She danced at a New Hope service for the first time when she was about 6 years old. And it was like 4 days maybe before service. And Auntie Lanu called me and said, hey, I have a vision of Callie dancing this part. She came and she was like, yes, I want to do it. I want to dance. And she learned the number and went on stage, and it didn't stop there. It was just the beginning.
Dance is my life. It's something that I'm passionate about, and I just love just being on the stage and just dancing.
You know, at the time, I just thought that gastroschisis means that your intestines are outside of your body. So as the baby is forming within the womb, the stomach wall doesn't close all the way, and so her intestines were basically hanging out of her body. And so when she was born, that's what she looked like. The doctors told us if at 3 months nothing happens, at 6 months nothing happens, she's good. She's good to go, you know, that there's no scar tissue and we're good. And so for 10 years, nothing happened. Callie is one of those types of kids that if she's sick, you know she's sick because she doesn't fake sick. So we knew something was up because it was a Lemonade Alley competition day and she was complaining of a major tummy pain.
And the doctor's was already closed, so we couldn't go to the doctor. So that night, my dad took me to the emergency room. They did an x-ray, they said nothing was wrong and they don't know why I was in pain. And so they decided to do a CAT scan, and they did a CAT scan and they're like, oh, she's like really backed up. And so that night they admitted me in the hospital.
Her pain was so excruciating. When finally the doctor asked her, do you want to have surgery? And Callie was like, I just want this pain to go away.
And he was like, whoa, if a kid wants surgery, that must be that bad, and anything to get the pain away. So I went into surgery.
What happened was that her intestines were so tangled up that it created, like it was squeezed in certain parts, and so those parts had kind of died off. So he had to remove parts of her intestines and put it back together.
I remember being out of the hospital the day, and I was just like free because I was there for maybe about 3 weeks, almost a month.
She went back into the hospital in October 2016, and then again this past February.
Getting in the hospital actually helped me because even though I'm going through like a bunch of hard stuff and it may not all make sense to me right now, but in the future, I'm pretty sure I'll understand it all and be like, oh God, that's what you were trying to do. As soon as I got out of the hospital, I went over and I danced Hoike. So I remember just like going on that stage and just feeling like, this is what it feels like to dance again.
Even when she's in the hospital, she tries to dance. She doesn't even know it, but she was walking without any cords attached to her at one point in the hospital, and she did a pirouette, and I'm like, Callie, don't dance right now. She's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I mean, ever since she was little, she would just dance wherever we went. And for her to just discover that she loves to do it, but not just that she loves to do it on stage, she just loves to do it to glorify God and worship Him. And he's seen that, and I think he's using her.
Sometimes I think of it as like a good thing because it builds my strength and makes me stronger, and my trust in God is stronger. Like, this could have happened to any other kid in the entire world, but God chose it to be me. I think it's actually one of the things that makes me unique and makes me myself.
She's been through so much, and she loves the Lord. She loves to dance. She's been gifted with that, and in her heart, in her soul, in her mind, in her body, everything, every part of her is wanting to worship the Lord through dance. You know, she's my child, but ultimately she's God's child, and He's got her.